Welcome to Premier RZ Center and the debut of the 2024 and a half 194 BHS from Coachman in their Apex Nano series. So it's one of our more popular coaches in a family style because of size, weight, and then the accommodations it has inside with a great slide out that just increases the room. This is the update for 24, so this is kind of the half-year model update. So some great additional features here that going forward will be standard into the 2025 year, but the bonus is you're getting those updates at no increase in price. So just a wonderful, wonderful unit, and we'll show you those little differences here on the outside, which most of them tend to be on the outside. We will do a separate inside video for you as well, so be sure to check that out. Up front, we will be adding a front power jack, as we do to all of our Apex Nanos here once we get into the PDI process. Just makes it a little bit easier to get on and off that SUV, especially if you're looking to use the kind of 5,000 pound rated SUV class of vehicles. We do have standard with the off-grid package here, two 20-pound tanks, room for multiple batteries. Very good idea if you are looking to be truly off-grid, going to something like 2.6 volts with the standard 200 watt panel that is already on the roof will really let you be out there for 4+ days into a week, depending on how much sun you're getting on that particular campsite. We do have a battery cutoff switch as well, so very handy when it's going into storage. That's going to kill all the power to the inside amenities, but make sure that that solar panel can still charge your batteries. So as you come back, that unit is ready to camp. So it makes life a little bit easier, especially if you are storing off-site more than you are on. We've got two integrated LED lights into our front cap here. Beautiful windshield on our 3/4 length cap here, so it just brings a ton of light inside. It is an automotive glass, so very resistant to anything coming at it. And then really the cap really helps to cut down that maintenance. So we've got integrated lights in there with nice rubber seals, so again, keeping water out. So they're doing everything they can here to cut down on that maintenance cycle for you. You have 4 large jacks, all 4 corners. Massive front storage compartment. So this is basically the entirety of your queen bed. Is storage underneath here. You've got your built-in solar controller here, your charger and controller. You would be able to add an additional 200 watt panel to that should you wish. So that's the nice thing, is you don't have to upgrade that controller. It is sized well enough that you can increase your solar over time should you find that you are going more off-grid, and then possibly in the future as costs come down, go to lithium. This trailer is ready for lithium power as well, which is great. Your awning is going to start right after your front compartment there and run the full length of the coach, which is really great. You've got a nice big window here to let in some ventilation. Our awning will come at a full 8 feet, and it is fully lit underneath. Nice black underlay too, so you don't tend to see as much of the mold mildew, things like that, leaves as they get stuck on there. We've got your center kitchen window here, and you've got a matching window directly across from that of the same size, which is really great when you're trying to be, again, off-grid, not using air. Getting that cross flow really helps to cool things down inside. Standard, we have aluminum rims for the 2024 season, and we were talking about updates. So you'll see this trim here. We call it J-wrap in the industry. So that is something traditionally on Apex Nanos you have not seen. If you look at a full line Apex, you will see that that has that nice finishing touch along the edge. So a little bit more protection for those edges and just gives it a wonderful look. So that is one of those 2024 and a half model updates that will be on all 25s as well. The other piece on the outside is they have gone to a tankless water heater. So that is something in the industry that is really becoming a standard, sort of like 12 volt compressor fridges. So you're going to have that endless supply of hot water if you're off grid. And so that is something that thankfully you get on this particular model with that update. You'll also notice color wise as well. So the other update here is if we look at a 2024, you'll notice the gray back, the gray sidewalls, so that integration of the gray. Here they've gone more to the white and black palette, and that is somewhat to cut down on heat as well, right? So the white exterior is going to help to reflect a lot of that sunlight, hopefully keep that interior a little bit cooler. Absolutely love the lodge top griddle here, suburban griddle with a lodge top, so cast iron. It's all pre-set up for you, so it's just ready to cook right away, which is fantastic. So if you want to leave here and just head out on a trip, you are set. You've got plug-ins as well, so you can plug in the coffee maker. You've got a spot to charge the phone. Great little snack fridge so the kids can grab stuff on the outside, don't have to be in and out all the time. And then that whole cooking area is, again, fully shaded. You've got integrated propane underneath here, so quick and easy to plug in that griddle, just even stop for lunch at a rest stop and not have to really do much inside. You are pre-set up on the back for your Lippert ladder, so you've got a built-in retainer there for a Lippert ladder, which we carry in stock should you wish to add it at any point. We've got our standard spare tire here in the back with great LED lights, so very, very bright. You are pre-wired for a backup camera with 12-volt power in there, should you wish to add it at any time. And as we come around the backside, we're going to have all our hookups. So we have cable and satellite, should you have anything with you or on site. 30 amp hookup for power, really just for the AC. That's the only thing that absolutely needs that 30 amp hookup. So if you've got 15 or 20 on a particular site, other than the air conditioner, you can certainly run everything else. Black and gray handles and tanks up nice and high. And we've got our outside shower, so hot and cold water, again using that tankless water heater, so it'll be very quick to get the hot water. You've got a black tank flush, which is great when it comes to maintenance, and when you are hooked up to sewer, being able to clean out that black tank and your sensors. You've got hookup for water on site, should you have it. You'll notice here our slide out, it'll come out a full 3.5 feet here, so it does really open up the middle. Great, again, if you had a bit of rain on the weekend and you have to be inside for a bit, or a lot of pet owners too. So if you do travel with the family dog, you're going to have a lot more room. I have a big Newfoundlander, so when his big 160-pound frame, wants to splay out on the ground because he's pretty hot in the summer, which is fair, you really do need that additional space to do that, and certainly adding the slide out gives us the space to let him have his space as well. Just in front of the slide, you're going to have your freshwater tank, so that's your fill point for your freshwater tank. The nice thing on all the Nanos, especially if you like provincial parks here in Canada, state parks where you may not always have water on site, that is a 50-gallon freshwater tank, so it is huge. So you don't have to carry that weight to the campground if you don't want to, but when you get there, you can fully fill up that tank. Most likely, certainly a long weekend, but even perhaps a week, you may not find that you have to fill that again, which is great. I certainly love that. I appreciate that. My tank is a little bit smaller on my coach, and typically if I'm there a while, I will have to add water here. Less likely you're going to have to, which is really, really great. You don't have to break camp or bring other jugs here to be able to fill water. We'd invite you down to Primo RV Center to come have a closer look at this brand new, newly arrived 2024 and a half 194 BHS in Coachman's Apex Nano ultralight series.